I always have better thoughts in my head on what to say in these things when I'm trying to sleep, and my mind's like, no, let's try to write a script. Anyway, we're talking about Star Citizen today for the first time. Yes, I know that opens the door for a lot of comments on the whole, yes, it's a scam. Chris Roberts is stealing all the money. Your mom's a whore. All the good stuff like that gets through those comment sections. Anyway, I haven't talked about this game in a long time. I've been a backer since the early Kickstarter, but I finally felt that the game was in a good enough place that it was worth bringing up now, or at least covering. And we'll talk about that in the rest of the video. But yeah, I know there's a lot of negative comments on this, and Kotaku loves writing their yearly article every time there's a free fly for this event on why it's a scam and why you should just take all your money and run. But Kotaku, I also read your article on how Far Cry 6 is game of the year, and yeah, one of these games has been lovingly crafted by devs for years and years, and a lot of work has gone into the background systems and the planetary tech and everything else. And the other game is a piece of crap that instituted level fucking grinding and bullshit mission systems and got rid of basically everything that made the series great. Yeah, so I'll let you figure out which one of those is which. All right, welcome to Star Citizen. Obviously, this game looks a lot different than the usual voxel space games. And, I have been in love with all manner of space games since I was old enough to play the first Wing Commander back on SNES, I believe. Back when that was brand new. And, the world had dinosaurs that roamed the earth, and you had to blow in your cartridges to get them to work. So that is where I started, and basically played all of the Wing Commander games. Yes, even Prophecy. But, that's where I first heard about Chris Roberts, and I tell you what, the man has not made a game that I did not immediately get sucked into. We're talking about the whole Wing Commander series. I mean, the thing pushed boundaries. And what boundaries? What are you talking about? Well, I'll tell you what, there really wasn't much in terms of full motion video in games, or at least good full motion video in games, until we get to like Wing Commander 3 through 5. 3, 4, 5? Yeah, 3 through 5, I believe. I mean, you got Mark Hamill, you got freaking Malcolm McDowell. What's not to love about that? You got people in kitty cat costumes. Anyway, moving forward, we get to Freelancer, we get to Starlancer, and those games, were basically genre defining. You got the X series. I've always been into the X series as well. But just who doesn't love freaking being in space? I tell you what, if somebody tomorrow came up to me and was like, hey, we're making a Starfleet type thing. We've got like a bunch of spaceships, and you can sign up now and go back into the real military as a Starfleet cadet, and I would be like, fuck yeah, let's do this shit. Obviously I would like have to hit the gym hard time and all that good stuff, but like that is my kind of like happy place, right? So when Star Citizen came out as a Kickstarter, and I heard like Chris Roberts is making this freaking game, I was like, yep, I'm down for that. Now, did I think it would be out by now? Yeah. But I have to say, the original version of the game that was talked about on Kickstarter is not what we have now. I mean, we were going to get kind of more of a Wing Commander-esque game with just like a few systems, some planets that were like you'd fly through a ring, and the planets would take you, like, it would just be like a roller coaster on rails type thing where you just like let go of your thing and it just takes you down to the planet and lands you, and then you can walk around. None of this like space to planet amazingness that we have now. The ability to walk around, the first person shooting stuff, the missions, just everything. And yes, I know it's only a single system right now, but I'd rather they spend their time on a single system getting all of the core elements down than if they just started shitting out new content constantly that was broken. So, like, you know, oh, great, there's a new system with more mining you can do and some more missions. Oh, but it's still broken and the game still crashes every 5 minutes. You know, that's not really what I'm down for, right? So, why did I wait to talk about this game until now? Well, until now, the game has had more bugs than actual content. However, recently, they've gotten persistence to be quite good. They've fixed most of the 30K issues. If you don't know what a 30K is, that's basically a server crash. It just means that the whole server just went down, and previously, if you had anything going on and the server 30K'd, you were pretty much fucked. So if you had stuff in your ship, that stuff was gone, especially for like cargo running missions, you know, where you're putting up collateral to buy a bunch of cargo and then sell it somewhere else. Yeah, if the server 30K'd, you were pretty much out of that cargo. It was gone. You just lost all your money. Now they've got systems in place where that doesn't happen anymore. Most client crashes, too, will load you right back up into your cockpit. So stability is important, and the other reason is they just instituted rep system, the currency system, and the money system are all in separate type server things now, so they can basically set those to 0 without wiping everything. So up until now, if they had to wipe the server for a specific patch or to test certain things, they would have to wipe everything. So you would lose all of your rep, you would lose all of your money, and you would lose all of your equipment. So now they can just individually wipe that stuff. So I know there's some stuff they want to test with the economy where they're going to set everybody's money back, but they'll let you keep like all your gear. Or if there's a problem with gear that they have to reset gear stuff, like your gear and ship inventory, they can do that without affecting your money. Same thing with the rep, like they can reset the other two and not screw your rep up. And I will tell you, that is a big plus because it takes a while to get rep high enough that you're actually starting to make some serious money with these missions. So there's a lot of good stuff going on. We've got the new planetary tech, which includes clouds, weather patterns, extremely good height maps. So there's a lot of good stuff going on, right? Yes, the game has been in development forever. Yes, some of the comments that maybe it shouldn't be taking so long, maybe the game shouldn't have earned $400 million so far, maybe they shouldn't be selling spaceships for money. There's a lot of stuff like that, okay? I am very much aware of all of that. I'm not going to try and counter it. I'm not going to make an argument that, oh, you should ignore all those people. No, you should listen to those people. You should make your own informed opinion, gather all the data, and figure this stuff out yourself, right? Don't listen to me. Don't listen to Kotaku. Don't listen to anybody. Grab a ship. Download the game. Right now, there's a free fly for the next 2 weeks, so you have time to hop on. You get a little loaner ship that can run cargo missions. It can do some of the smaller combat missions, but you can fly over to Microtech and check out the International Aerospace Expo, and you can rent pretty much every ship that's on the floor for that day. Right now, today is the alien ship day, and I believe you can still go into the Aegis floor. So there's a lot of ships you can test out and fly. There is no need to actually buy anything other than a starter package for this game. Starter packages run like $45, I believe, and you get access to a starter ship and a game package. And access to the alpha, beta, whatever, So if you are interested, if you do enjoy the free fly, it's pretty easy just to buy a starter ship. You do not have to buy anything after that. A lot of people will say, oh, you should upgrade your starter ship with real money. But you don't have to. Like, every ship that is available to fly can be purchased somewhere in the universe in this game. It can also be rented in this game. They have rental terminals where you can rent a ship for a day, you can rent a ship for a month. If you want to try out some mining, you could rent a prospector pretty cheap for like 2 days. Go out, try some of the mining out, maybe find some quantanium, maybe not blow your ship up. Stuff like that. But regular rock mining is available. You can, this kind of gets into my next topic, which is, what is there to do in this game right now? Well, I'll tell you right off the bat, there's more to do in this game than there is in Dual Universe or Starbase, the two other games that I have covered, right? In Dual Universe, you pretty much, you can mine or you can run those transport missions, and that's pretty much the game. You can do some industry, great. In Starbase, you can shoot things, or you can build things, or you can mine. So, they have the same things going on where they're trying to get their basic systems down before they put out more systems. Star Citizen has a lot more going on and more coming up. We have salvage that's going to be coming online in in like 2 patches. So we're in 3.15 now. 3.17, I believe, is supposed to add salvaging. So all those salvage ships will work correctly. We have tractor beams already for that to come online. We're getting more cargo ships, etc., etc. And like I said, you can get all this stuff in game. You can grind your butt off to get ships. You can grind your butt off to upgrade your ships. You can grind your butt off to just grind your butt off, so you can set on your hordes of money like a dragon and cackle really loud. So let's go ahead and look at some of the stuff to do. If we open up our contracts manager, we can already see that we have all of these different things that we can do for money, and these are actual mission like content. So you have delivery missions. You have search missions where you can go find wrecked ships and take their cargo and deliver them. We've got a medical beacon here. Somebody is going to pay $15,000 to receive emergency medical treatment. We've got investigation stuff. You can investigate wrecks. You can find missing persons in a cave. Mercenaries. We've got the claim jumper missions where you can go find illegal mining and terminate those people. We've got security work assessments, which are basically bunker missions where you can go into bunkers and do FPS type missions on the ground. So those are kind of cool. We have maintenance missions, so go out, fix some stuff. Maybe find some other things. We've got bounty hunter missions, which are basically ship-to-ship combat at this point, and will eventually turn into like actual capture missions once component destruction comes online. But all these require grinding up. Like you can see here, I have medium risk targets so far unlocked, but I still have a ways to go there. And basically ECN alerts assistance needed. And then you have this personal category here, which brings up sometimes you'll get offers from NPCs that want to come meet you, and that'll start a mission chain, or you'll get some illegal missions in here too, where you can break the law and shit. You can go to prison, so that's fun. Lots of prison gameplay, basically just mining rocks. I have been to prison more times than I would like in this current patch, But that's it's pretty much my fault for not being cautious enough. One time I did a bunker mission. I didn't realize that who the security personnel were, and I killed one of them, and then they killed me. And that was, super fun. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff to do. And on top of that, we have mining, which you can mine rocks in space. You can mine rocks on planets. You can do hand mining if that's a thing that you want to do. You can do vehicle mining. There's a thing called a rock that mines rocks, but it's ROC. I forget what it stands for. But you can rent one of those rovers. You can go out on the planet, do some gem mining, which is quite profitable with those vehicles. And you also have the ship mining. Right now they have the Prospector, which is like a solo mining ship, and a larger ship, which is got like 3 mining heads on it. And you can take your friends and go mine out an asteroid field. Lots of cargo and everything else. So right now this is the star system. You can see we've got a couple planets here. Each of the planets have moons. So Microtech, ArcCorp, Hurston, and Crusader. And if we zoom in, you can see like Crusader has 3 moons. There's a bunch of stuff to do on those moons. Microtech has 2 moons. Or nope, 3. Has 3 moons. There's stuff to do there. That's also where the Ship Expo is. And if you want to get around, you just click on where you want to go and you set a route, and then that'll plot you to that location. Right now we're going to go to Port Alisar here. So the ships, I mean, look at the detail work in these ships, right? This is, you can't build ships in this game, but I mean, with this much detail work, this is not a sandbox vertex voxel game where you're building ships or things like that. And there's so many ships in this stupid game that it would be cool to build your own ship, but I'll let the devs and the art team handcraft these things all day, and oogle at the JPEGs and spend way too much money on things like that. So that's pretty much what is there to do. And I think that pretty much covers everything that I wanted to talk about. Woo! Crusader always lags out for a second there because there's just so much shit going on. Those cloud tech down there, like those are actual clouds moving around down there. It's freaking amazing. So yeah, why is this game different? Well, some stuff is procedurally generated. There's no digging in the ground. All of the mining is on the surface or in orbit, so you'll find like big rocks on the surface to mine. And I could do a like mining tutorial or a combat tutorial, or we can talk about all the stuff like that at a later time, but I just wanted to do a video that's basically, what is this game? Why should you be interested in it? Why is it worth getting into now as opposed to earlier? And I would say you might want to rewind and watch the video again. Oh shit! I'm alive! I'm alive again! Oh god, somebody died here. Why is there blood everywhere? Oh lord, there's rubber gloves on the floor. Did they touch me in no places? Oh my god! Okay. So yes, I often forget that the C key is cruise control and not move down. So yeah, I just accidentally full throttled into the station while trying to land. But this brings up the last reason why this game is, cool to get into now. We now have our first stages of inventory management, so you can loot things, you can pick stuff up, you can get some other things. But yeah, it's pretty much just drag and drop. You drag stuff on your character. There we go. I don't have any guns at this station. I have a knife. I can equip that. Oh, I don't have any armor. I get some arms. Pretty much everything I have is over at the other station, which is why I was trying to go over there. But yeah, that is about it for this video. I just wanted to touch on those topics. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up in the comments section, you know, or whatever you want to talk about. I plan on doing a how to get started in another video. Hello, that is some nice armor you have there. So yeah, in my usual fashion, I guess I will say I'll see you out here in space. If you want to hang out and team up, my username is RobRantz in Star Citizen, so you can just type that in, add me as a friend. I'll add you back. We can come hang out. If you want to run any multi-crew stuff, I'm down for that. Or if you want to just like test fly a ship, I have way too many ships because I am a bad person when it comes to seeing things and you know, immediately buying it. So yeah, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and all of the usual stuff, and I will see you next time. Stay safe, my friends.